Hello and welcome to my first vlog of the Thorpe Park season here for 2025. Today I'm here for the annual Passholder day here at Thorpe Park. So happy to be back in the park. Hopefully we can get a couple of rides in. Hopefully it's not as bad as Towers opening yesterday. Now at the minute we are just currently walking down to Fearless Valley. The time is currently about 20 past 1 in the afternoon. Queue times overall aren't really that bad. To be expected, it's a bit of a quieter day due to Passholder. Just come down to Fearless Valley, see how Hyperior is getting on. On the way here this morning I was looking on the Thorpe Park app and Hyperior wasn't listed for about half an hour. So I was a bit uncertain to whether it'd be open, but she is open and she's looking a lot faster than what she did yesterday in her test footage that came out. So yeah, just going to walk around for a bit, decide what ride we want to do first. Now, as we know, the slammer last season was removed, just down here by Deadbeat as well. Still got the signage up, but yeah, it's quite an open space to be honest. It looks a lot bigger than what I was expecting to. So hopefully we can see some developments for this in the near future. It seems only right to replace a thrill flat ride for another thrill flat ride. Something that could blend in with the theme of Hyperior possibly, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, as we know, Thorpe Park have taken the effort again this season to carry on with the repaint for Colossus, and I must say it is looking a lot better now, and I do like the fact that they are taking care of this old iconic ride here at Thorpe Park. To many people, Colossus is the one that put Thorpe Park on the map. Obviously with it being a world's first 10 looping coaster, it's nice to see they are taking care of it. But to no surprise, it's closed. Now that was quite disappointing to be honest, because we were planning to do Colossus first. Just because we don't really ride it that often during the main season, we thought might as well come on, get our yearly ride on it. Just because it does give us all, it gives everyone a headache going on it. And if you don't, you're lying. No, it's quite a shame that Colossus is now shut. But I mean, we can only hope that it comes back up during the day. Typically it shuts anyway, a couple of times a day, due to it being quite an old ride anyway. But yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, literally just coming away from that segment, just seen Colossus is now now testing. So I've just had my ride on Colossus and my god, it is no smoother than what it was last season. Again, I feel like I need some paracetamol after that. I even did well, I probably didn't do it right, but I did the stick your head out, see if that helped. It really didn't. It helped last season, but just those trains are just horrible. The restraints, they need to be changed, and what I don't understand is that Vekoma are doing it with their old rides. So, Intamin, surely they can do it. So, unfortunately, I think Crumps here I think he's broken. He wanted to start the day first with Colossus, and this guy did not shut up about how rough he found Colossus last year. And now he wants to start the season on Colossus, and now he's going to go on Flying Fish. Are you okay? See you later, guys.
As you're ready, the fish is ready, and here we go!
So now Andy's had his fun on the Flying Fish. We are now heading over to Swarm Island to go ride the Swarm. So something new for this year here at Thorpe Park, they've got a assistance dog relief area. It's quite a good idea actually. It's for everyone who comes to the park who has some form of assistant animal. It's like guide dogs and then emotional support animals. I actually think it's quite a nice addition to the park, and it kind of opens the park up for a lot more people. Just coming on Swarm Island now. I must say I'm really excited to get back onto the Swarm. Hopefully they've still got the change they did towards the end of last season where they unlocked the vest restraints. On that first drop, when you're flipping over, it really added some really good hang time to it. And I had a couple of rides in it last season, I actually experienced some airtime on it, which is quite rare for the Swarm. So yeah, really hoping they have kept that change. And yeah, it's just so good to be back here at Swarm Island. So the Swarm is currently down, however, but you know, just come down here and just remind me, hopefully, wonder if we'll be able to see the fire effect or the water effect that used to be down here return at any point this season. It'd be really nice, because I think last season they were on about returning the fire effect down at Tidal Wave, where the little petrol pump gave off a little fire effect. Yeah, hopefully we can see some of that return here down at the Swarm. And just while I'm down here waiting for the Swarm to reopen, I just want to take a moment and mention the ride availability here today at Thorpe Park. As of the moment, there are currently 4 rides down: Hyperia, Swarm, and I believe Colossus or something. I could be wrong though. I'll put a screenshot up on the screen now. And the park did announce this morning that Stealth sadly will not be operating today. As to why, not entirely sure. A little bit disappointed, because I was excited to get back onto Stealth myself. There, it's just in the back there. But we can only hope that, you know, ride availability throughout the season here at Thorpe Park does do a lot better. It can only improve. I mean, last season they did a fairly good job of ride availability. But over at Alton Towers yesterday, for the opening day of that, I'm sure all of you have seen everything on social media about the ride availability there. Yeah, we can only hope that Thorpe do not have that issue when it comes to their opening day in 2 weeks' time. Ride availability at the moment seems Merlin just they need to do something. Something seems to be going horribly wrong with the ride availability at Merlin Parks. So fingers crossed we can only see that improve. So I've just had a quick little ride on Rush. Personally, it's one of my favourite flat rides here at Thorpe Park. It's just such a shame that now the cycle is so short. We counted only 2 full swings on that. I think it's probably down to this age, but it would be so nice to see probably either a new S&S Screaming Swing, or possibly, you know, a longer cycle on Rush. It's such a shame because it's such a good, like, thrilling flat ride. I think it just needs some TLC and a bit of a rethink about the cycles. Yeah, just like that, cycle's over. So we are currently being blinded by the sun. Just on our way now to Saw the Ride. In case Colossus wasn't enough, I hate myself that much. I'm now going to punish myself and go on Saw. Hopefully it's a little bit smoother than what it was. Hopes aren't high for it. Never really go on it during the main season, but it's on like a 10-minute wait, so I thought I might as well go on to it. Yeah, see if there's any updates on it, see if it's any smoother. I doubt it. But yeah, we'll go have a ride and I'll let you guys know. Oh boy, I cannot wait to get back on Saw. So I've just had my ride on Saw. Honestly, one of the better rides I've had on it. It still wasn't the smoothest, but it wasn't as rough as I was expecting it to be. Still a bit headbangy, but I don't know if there's a way. I don't ride Saw enough to know exactly how to ride it with a Colossus behind me just there. I know you're supposed to stick your head forward a bit, but yeah, Saw, honestly, it was painful at times, but it was only really the first drop and that airtime hill that was a bit painful. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. So I've just come off my ride at the Swarm. Tried earlier, but it closed for about half an hour, so we gave up and went on to do Rush and everything else, I think. But yeah, honestly, impressions. It felt a lot faster today. I don't know if that's just because it's been warming up all day or anything, but that is probably the fastest ride I've had on the Swarm. And I see that they have kept the unlock vest restraints. So over that first drop, just there, that little twist, you get some amazing hang time. So just thought we'd come down here to Amity Speedway, just go take a look at Stealth. As we know from this morning, as I said earlier as well, that Stealth currently hasn't operated today, and nor will it. Currently about, say, 5 p.m. now, park shuts at 7. No, I'm not entirely 100% sure as to why Stealth isn't operating today. If I had to guess, could be down to possibly prolonged testing, extended maintenance, or just possibly the weather. So I've just had my ride on Nemesis Inferno, and I must say, if you can hear me over it going round, it hurts to say, but Inferno, in terms of ride experience, and I just think overall pulling G's and everything, I think Inferno takes it over Reborn. And I mean, I love Reborn like I always have. I always will, but I think in a couple of years' time, after the track and everything is laid in a little bit more on Reborn should be kind of getting back to how it was with the original Nemesis. But Inferno, amazing as per usual. No complaints. I don't find it that rough. I've had a couple of people say that they find it rough now, but I don't really find it like all that bad. It's still quite a comfortable, coaster. And again, just the layout on that is incredible. That loop coming down from the first drop is very, very good. So I'm nearly at the end of my day here at Thorpe Park, and there's no better way to really end it than on Iberia. Just walking over now, hopefully going to join the queue just in time for a good night ride, and then go my way home. I'll be back here for opening day, so the 28th of March I'll be back here, possibly doing an overnight stay, so potential vlog coming from that as well. But yeah, let's go get on Iberia.